issued by us. So I think programming, cloud computing, social networks, data analytics, AR/VR. So these are the contents that you have been assigned. So we just like to share with you. So to design your content topic, right? I mean, to educational content, we will require you to source and propose contents based on your assigned topic. So the reason why we are not providing you with contents like lecture notes or the resources is because these are ICT related topics. So we believe you will be a better subject matter expert to source for the relevant contents for this educational content that you need to develop. So some background to share with you. So these educational contents that you will be developing, right, will actually be used by for staff and students learning. So I think just to let you know, so actually currently since last year, AY21, and also for now, the AY22, CoDE Center for Digital Enablement has actually rolled out a digital competencies essential online module for all the year ones to take as a compulsory module. So it's actually micro module bite size, and it comprises of different areas of topic. So so we are trying to build up the digital skills micro module aspect for staff and students to learn. So this is where your content will come in place. So it will be useful. I mean, just to let you know, so what you will be developing for. Yeah. So okay, I'll move on to, so this is the framework that we will be sharing with you in a while. So this is on D-side framework, also known as Digital Skills and IT Enrichment Framework. So basically it's a set of digital competencies that you can use as a reference guide on seeing where you are in terms of the digital skills attainment. So let me just stop share and share with you the actual framework in a moment. So if you notice, so your topics, right, your assigned topics actually come from this framework. Yeah, so your assigned topics actually come from here. It might look familiar to you. So like programming, cloud computing, social networks, mobile computing. Okay, so these are the assigned topics. And so there's actually, these are actually competencies area in this framework, and there's actually 5 levels of mastery levels. So basically, level 1 is a basic understanding, level 2 is a good understanding, and level 3 is proficient understanding. Okay, so in terms of your content, in terms of the content, right, what you want to put into your educational content video, we like you to post. So we will send you this framework for you to refer to. For example, if you have to assign programming, right? So there are 5 levels here for you to refer, but we are not asking you to develop content to address all 5 levels. Okay, so you can propose, for example, you want to do on level 1 to start on the introduction to programming. So your video can be on introduction to programming, and what are the various types of programming languages available, and what is the basic programming logic, and then what are the various tools available for coding, for example. And then so you don't have to address all within the level as well. Okay, so these are just some guiding pointers for you to refer to, but you can let us know, okay, I want to do a level 1, and the key of the video is to do an introduction on programming and also on basic programming logic. Then so then you can then find the relevant information based on what you have planned to put inside your content. So far, any understand maybe some, I know, indication, you know, if it's thumbs up, if no questions. Yeah, if any questions, you can type in the chat, okay? Okay, no questions, thank you. So this is, let me see. So this is an example. So if let's say, for example, if we use another example, AR, VR, so similarly, so, you know, there's the various levels, you can choose one level to do. So, you know, like comprehend AR, VR development process, you know, introduction to AR, VR, for example. So you can do a video on that. Okay, so back to the slides. So yeah, this is the mastery level. So then, so in you're supposed to, so we'll be providing you a proposal form for you to propose, okay, what you want to put inside. So this is an example of proposal form. Let me just stop share and share again. Okay, so this is it. Okay, so this is the form that we'll be providing to you. So this is a sample for your reference. So for example, you know, for example, if you're going to do like introduction to, in this example, is cybersecurity threats. But if, for example, you want to do an introduction to programming or, you know, social networks, then after that, you need to identify, you know, at the end of your video or your education content, what is the key learning point? You don't need to say spell a lot of key learning points, just identify one or two is fine. Yeah. Then you can also think about what type of content you want to put in. Okay. Yeah. So this is you know, this is basically a very brief template for you to use. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So far okay. Okay. Then so these are our requirements. Okay. So the requirements is you create one short educational content on the assigned topic. Okay. It must comprise of a video. And for CoDE, right, we would like to include an assessment component. So for example, a quiz. So we'll need you to also provide like 10 questions, you know, on surrounding the topics that you will be developing for. And also, so meaning your video should also address some of these questions so they can find hints from your video, if preferably. And also include feedback. So for all the correct or incorrect answers. Yeah. So for example, if let's say, you know, for example, you choose, oh, what is the basic programming, a few programming languages, so A, B, C, D. So A, B, C are the correct answers, right? So you will provide feedback to further affirm the correct answer. For example, when they click correct, then it will be like, yes, these are the correct, these are the commonly used languages. But if let's say they choose D, this is incorrect. This is not one of the commonly used languages, or you can also add certain, or you can say this is more for other users and not programming. So these are the feedback you can provide to the learner when they select the respective answer options. Okay, so the preferred style for the videos, we prefer animation style. So we understand from your professors of this module is that you can use, I think the brief was you can use live acting or animation. So, but the preference from us is actually to use animation style. Yeah. And we would like you to also include voiceovers for the narration and also the subtitles as well for your videos. Okay, and narration should be in formal English. And if let's say you're using any images or graphics from online sources, right, just make sure you cite the sources or you seek permission, and meaning you need to abide to all copyright regulations. Okay, and if you are taking any content from online sources, do make sure you paraphrase accordingly. Don't take it whole chunk wholesale, okay, because it will be considered as plagiarism. And finally, at the end of the development, we'd like you to share the source codes and the final content version with us. Yeah, so that we can share it with the students, you know, package it accordingly, share it with the students and staff for the learning as well. Okay, and some key dates to, okay. Okay, so please take note. So these are the groupings, your various team name, the assigned topics, right? And we will be your respective supervisors. Yeah. So just take note of us. So Budi is will be in charge of programming T1, Adida and Whitney. Myself T5, Batchman and Sushi. And Nias will be Chrome Dino, Ice Baby, and Alibaba. Okay, so these are our contact email. So yeah, we will be working closely with you for the next 10 to 12 weeks. Okay, timeline. Okay, so we understand you have some key dates with your professors to keep track. For example, like week 8 to 9, you're supposed to present your first draft during your tutorial session. Okay, so meaning before that, you would need to clear the first draft with us as well. Okay, so the template of the profile the profile template will send to you. So we'll need you to complete that and email to us by week 4, 21st September, Wednesday. Then after that, week 5 onwards, right, we can schedule weekly sessions with you. So I did not put this in because we also want to discuss with you on your preferred dates as well. And yeah, but these are some of the key milestones to take note of, because you submit, then we'll get back to you by week 5. Then you can in between, right, think about how you want to approach the development, what you want to include in. So we can discuss during week 5, week 6, and then week 7 we can discuss. I mean, in terms, your first draft you discuss with us before you finalize for your presentation in week 8 and 9. Okay, then after that you can continue development, and before your final submission on week 12, present it to us by week 11 so that we can comment, and then before you finalize your content. Okay, so like I mentioned earlier, so in between we can schedule weekly consultations with you. So yeah, but we'd like to know your preferred time. So yeah, these are the key information. Any questions? You can unmute yourself to speak as well, yeah, if you have any questions. No questions? Then maybe can a rep from all the, okay, all clear, huh? Okay, a rep from all the teams, right? Can you all let us know, for the weekly consultations, would you all prefer, I mean, do you all generally have lessons every day? Or is there a day when y'all don't have lesson? So we can fix it, for example, every Wednesday is the consultation session. Every day have lessons, huh? Okay. How about Wednesday afternoon? Or Thursday afternoon? Silence means you have lesson or don't have lesson. Can we do bi-weekly? Okay, sure. Bi-weekly is fine too. So if it's, I mean, in general, right? Even if we do bi-weekly, sure. Do y'all want to come to us to arrange a time separately, or shall we here at this point, right? Fix, say, maybe every Wednesday afternoon, bi-weekly basis. Every team can have their own meeting time, but because for the supervisors here, right, we also like to keep a fixed day for you every week or bi-weekly, so that you can, this is the time you can come by. So we just make sure we don't arrange other meetings, during this timing, because it will be with you. Yes, it will be online. So we can broadly just say, oh, every Wednesday afternoon, but specific timing we can arrange. So at least we can keep our Wednesday afternoons free for you. Okay, is Friday afternoon good? If Friday afternoon are good for you, then we can keep Friday's afternoon off for you now. Since we don't have any meeting, we can block out, yeah, for everyone. Roughly Wednesdays afternoon, everyone is free. T1 prefers afternoon. When Wednesday 12, I means 12 noon, is it? Okay, 12 p.m. Okay, can. Also Wednesday noon, huh? Okay. 12 noon means 12, huh? Do we preempt the supervisor for preference? Okay, can. Yes. Let's yeah. So generally, I think majority prefers Wednesday afternoons. So yeah, we will block out. Then for those who have other preference, right? You can PM the supervisor to discuss. Then you can set aside. So agree with your supervisor, right? Which are the days that you want, on a bi-weekly basis to block out. Okay. So far, everybody clear with what you need to do? Yes, huh? Okay, so this deck of slides will be sent to you, and then the templates, the framework will be sent to you as well. Then so just submit by week 4 Wednesday. And before that, if you have any questions, along the way when filling up the form, you can touch base with your respective supervisors. Okay? If there are no further questions, then that's the end of today's session. Thank you so much. Yeah, we'll keep in touch through email. Yeah, thank you.
Recording stopped.